Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is a fun one. We are going to see, this is you versus the person on your mind, the next 48 hours. Okay, so we are going to look at what is going on between you and them within the next 48 hours or longer. Okay, and this is timeless, so this will be whenever you end up watching this video. In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different image. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, you versus the person on your mind, the next 48 hours. So this is taking a look at both of your guys' energy and what's going on in this connection. And it will be, the time frame between now and the next 48 hours. This is timeless, so it's going to be whenever you listen to it. That's when it's going to be relevant. Okay, so first let's take a look at the overall energy dynamic between you two. So I have attraction here. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, so with that, what comes to me is that, you guys, I see that there is definitely this mutual attraction between you two, but it's like you want more. And it's like if this connection between you and this person has the best way to see if it has the potential to become something more is by fully enjoying the moment. Like that's like where your energy is at its best. Okay, not worrying, not wondering, just fully enjoying and being in the moment. And I feel like if you two are meant to be, it's either going to happen or it's not. Like things are going to become clearer the more you are just fully being yourself and fully enjoying the moment. Okay. All right. So let's first take a look at your energy and then we'll look at their energy and what is going on. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Okay, I'm getting with the Queen of Pentacles, you guys are the type to, you have a very straightforward energy, I feel. Very no nonsense. It's kind of like, you're the type that you mean what you say and you say what you mean. And when you have your eye on somebody, I get the feeling that it's like you've got this laser focus. And it's like, you're not messing around. You're not playing games. Like, if this is what you want, you'll let it be known, I feel, in some shape or form. It may not be like, you might not come out and say it, but like, I don't know, to you it's like obvious. You know what I mean? And you're looking for somebody who wants the same thing. I see that. Actually, okay, I actually want to pull out their cards at the same time. Okay, so we have for them the Two of Swords, the King of Cups, and Temperance reversed. Okay. This person is definitely on the fence about this connection. You guys, you could be in communication, but you might not be, or it might be here, there's one, it's like they might be there in 1 minute and not the next. I got this hot and cold vibe with your person. Deep down, I feel like they mean well, though, with the King of Cups here. With the Six of Swords and the King of Cups, it's like you both feel like, I need to get more cards out. All right. So we have the Clover, the Anchor, the Heart in a Cage, and the Rider. Okay, so with the Clover, you guys, you had high hopes for this connection. I feel like you saw the potential. You were ready to take that full energy and just dive in. I do feel like it initially came across that, there was a high physically charged attraction between you guys. In fact, you guys might have kind of had a casual thing going on at first, could be friends with benefits or just, you two enjoying each other's time, whatever that means for you. with no strings attached, no commitment involved. But then I feel like all of a sudden, it's kind of like you caught feelings by accident, okay? I don't know if this person wasn't initially what you go for or what, but it's like the more you spent time with them, the more you realize, oh, this person, they're unique, their vibe's unique, like I can't get enough of them. Like you got hooked is what I'm feeling by accident. It's kind of like got that feeling of like I fooled around and fell in love type thing. And maybe for some of you, you know, it has nothing to do with that. It's just like all of a sudden you saw them one way and then you had this shift and now you see them another way. Okay? But this person has so many reservations. Like they step forward 1 minute and they hold back the next. They're there 1 minute, they communicate, they don't the next, or it's different. Okay? Very hot and cold vibe with this person. They're definitely attracted to you guys as well, but as far as taking this any step further, like they hold back. Like deep down, I feel like they are, you know, they do want to give their heart to somebody with the King of Cups here. But they're almost the type though that they want you to prove this is what you want. Okay, that's interesting. And with Temperance reverse, I just kind of get the feeling that it's like this person does not like, it's almost like their emotions are intense for them and they feel out of balance, so they tend to back off. Yeah, because then I also have the Ten of Swords. So this person's kind of got this feeling of like, they might have said like, we need a break so I could go and find myself, even though they still feel connected to you and they still want this with you. Just getting somebody that like stepped away from the connection, but they never really were done with it. I want to get message cards too for each of you. Okay, so for you guys, I'm terrified. That's interesting because initially I actually felt that with your person. So I feel like they also share in on that. And for you guys, I don't feel like necessarily you're terrified to start this with them, but it's more like, because of their lack of action, you guys are more cautious now, okay? You now are like not so like willing to just take that leap of faith with them, but more so like, ooh, I don't know. Like you're both kind of mirroring this. I need the other to prove to me that this is what they want. And then we have, I am absolutely in love with you. So yeah, I could feel that, you know, with this the Nine of Cups here, it's like you guys, you're falling for this person. Like, yeah, it started off as attraction, but you're like, oh my gosh, like nobody is like this person. I just get that you guys feel like this is such a unique vibe and energy that this person brings, that you're like, I can't get enough of them. Like it is such an amazing time with this person, like no matter what you guys are doing. You guys even say, I never imagined so much perfection. So other than the fact that they're definitely like backed off, overall, you guys view this person as being like a gem, okay? And you just feel like so lucky to have met them. And like you see what you two could have, okay? So yeah, this person though says, you have so many choices and options, okay? Yeah, so I feel like, you know, on one hand, this person wanted to take that leap of faith with you, but then on the other hand, I feel like they think you're such a catch. They see you as being a gem as well. And they're like, almost like, what do you want with them is what they're wondering, okay? It's not that they don't see themselves as highly, but all of a sudden, I feel like there's something about you guys that kind of made this person feel like, what do they really have to offer? Okay, like this doubt and insecurity came up, and I feel like that's what the anchor is representing for them. That's like the obstacle. But, you know, with the Six of Swords here and the King of Cups, I do feel like you both feel like somewhere that you two could rise above this obstacle. And with that, they say, I hope you'll wait for me. Like, they really want to come back around as being this confident self and somebody that they're proud of. I almost feel like they don't feel like they're there yet. Like, it's got that kind of a feeling to it. And they think you deserve somebody amazing. Which I feel like you would be like, oh my gosh, like, I do think you're amazing. So this is so interesting that it's coming through like this. This person, I don't feel like they would admit this. Maybe some of them would. But then they say, I miss you. Do you? They want to know if you miss them. They really are trying to get right with themselves with the Temperance here, the King of Cups. It's like their heart is definitely guarded. It's in a cage, but they do feel like deep down you're the key to opening that cage, and they want to allow you in, but right now they don't feel like they're able to. Like, they're not willing to be vulnerable with you guys just yet. So I feel like that's why they walked off from this connection, even though they didn't want to. Okay, this person kind of like, I'm getting that they kind of psych themselves out of something that could be amazing. So there's a bit of self-sabotage there, and I think they're aware of it and they're trying to work on it. Like, you're both pretty self-aware people. But yeah, I'm getting too, that's why they like want this reassurance from you. Then for you, we keep getting the Wands. Okay, I get it, group one. You guys with the Ace of Wands and the 1-1, you are highly attracted to this person. They are highly attracted to you. I feel like a part of you guys kind of think like, don't you get it? Like, if I didn't think you were a catch, I wouldn't even want anything to do with you, basically. But this person, they're too caught up in their head is what I'm seeing. Yeah, then we have time to ground yourself for them. So with that, I feel like this person's right. They do need to take time out to ground themselves, to get rebalanced, to center, you know, to be that confident self, to really get out of their own way is what I'm seeing. And then we have the Rider card here. So that tells me that they do want to hit you up. So within the next 48 hours or longer, you know, it could be 72 or more. I do see that, you know, given the path that this is currently showing, this person could definitely, you could be hearing from them, okay? They feel like they're a work in progress and they really want to, like, it's like they want to level up, you know? They want to be the best version of themselves before diving into something with you, but, you know, it's like, it's a process, you know? And you already see them as amazing. So it's just kind of like that realization needs to dawn on this person, is what I'm seeing. So, you know, if you two could have some kind of honest conversation, I feel like you really could. Things could take off for you guys. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so you versus the person on your mind the next 48 hours. So this is going to be what is going on between you and the person on your mind, and this is within the next 48 hours, but it could even be, you know, 72 or more hours. It's just within that time frame. And it is timeless, so this counts for whenever you end up watching this. So let's start off with what is the overall energy between you and the person on your mind. Okay, so I have past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, so especially if this is or was a newer connection and you guys just instantly felt like you knew each other. Yeah, I'm getting that this is a past life connection where you two were together. And that's where that instant recognition comes from, okay? So why you two feel so drawn to each other, even though you may feel like you hardly know each other. And for some of you, I'm also getting that this might not even be a person who would initially be your type. And maybe not, you wouldn't even be theirs. But it, like, doesn't matter. Like, you two, and that's not to say, you know, you guys don't find each other attractive. You do. But you know what I'm talking about. Like when you meet somebody and they're not like what you usually go for, but you're like, I don't even care. Okay, like that's the kind of vibe that this has. Okay, so let's first take a look at your energy and then we'll look at their energy and what is going on with this connection. Okay, so we have Justice here. Almost said Knight of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacle. Group 2. There's a lot of green here. So I feel like this person has opened your heart chakra. Okay, I just feel like you guys were closed off to love. For some of you, like for a long time, okay? Or longer than what you're used to. Just really getting back to yourself, really healing and moving forward is what I'm seeing. But all of a sudden, I feel like this person came into your life and you don't know what happened, but like you're not the same, they're not the same. It's just this whirlwind of magnetic, intense energy. And I just see, you know, you're in touch with your emotions again, you know, and that's amazing. It's like, but with Justice, I feel like you want you want to get to the bottom of something, okay, with this person. I feel like you both are like feeling like we're kind of beating around the bush here, you know, and it's time. It's time to put everything out on the table and get clear about what is going on. That's what I'm seeing. This is a very clear, direct energy, okay? It's like you want to cut through the BS, cut to the chase. What are we doing here, okay? But at the same time, it's like regardless of that, like I see that you want that. This is still a slow-moving connection with the Page of Pentacles here. Okay, that's a very slow-moving card. It is deliberate. It is moving forward, but it is slow. So I feel like that's you two right now. It's like it's just, you both are kind of taking your time. You are moving forward. It is deliberate, but it's slower than what you initially wanted, okay? But I feel like at this point, you're both kind of just like surrendering to what is. Okay, before I get into the other cards, I'm going to look at their energy. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Two of Pentacles. All right, there's definitely more red and gold, like with them. This is interesting. I feel like your person has a very boss-like mentality. Okay, for some of you, they literally could be your boss or a higher up at work is what I'm seeing. They don't have to be, but that's definitely coming through for some of you. It could also be if they're not literally a boss or your boss. They have a boss-like mentality, okay? They're definitely the captain of their own ship, of their life, okay? Like metaphorically speaking. I see them building themselves up with the Emperor, building their life up with the Ten of Pentacles. And it's kind of funny because I feel like this person is definitely the type to always look like they're just so calm and centered and confident and like in control. Even if they feel like at times, you know, their life's falling apart or they feel like kind of, you know, emotionally out of control at times, like you'd never be able to tell. Like this person definitely has this composure, you know, where they have such a stable like energy. Even when they're passionate about something, you know, and excited, they're still like a very stable, solid energy. In fact, they're a rock for people in their life is what I'm getting with this. And they would be a rock for you as well. Like just somebody that you feel like even if everything was going wrong or there was all this chaos in your life, like having them by your side would feel like somehow we're going to get through this. Somehow things are going to be okay. Okay? It's definitely a gift this person has. Okay, but anyway, you guys come into their life though, and energetically you shook things up for this person. Okay, they thought they knew where their life was going until you entered. And then they felt some type of way and they're just like, whoa, like I'm not used to my emotions swaying me every which way, and I love it, and it's a roller coaster, you know? This person, you kind of like, they're like the ship that knew where it was going, and then you get on that ship and it's like they don't know where it's going now, okay? It's interesting. It's like scary and exciting all at the same time for this person. They definitely could see a future with you though, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles here, I'm just feeling like it's got really good energy. Like, I feel like they're a very no-nonsense person. They're definitely more mature than I feel like what you're used to dealing with. So yeah, I'm just getting this interesting yin-yang balance between you two. I feel like you guys are definitely seen to be like a free spirit. I know this card is in their section, but this is how they view you. Okay, like this free spirit who's just kind of fun and spontaneous and carefree, and you bring that side out of them is what I'm feeling. And they bring you to this boss, like yes, group two. Like you guys are like a boss, okay? Like I know this. But this person might literally be like that. Okay, either way, they're really like coming across as being responsible. So it's like you both kind of elevate each other in two totally different ways. Like they get you to be this, you get them to be this more carefree, spontaneous, happy-go-lucky person, and they get you to like even step up your game, whether it's like your work ethic, your discipline, you being responsible, okay? Speaking of which, I'm also getting, you know, there's tons of earth cards here, so you both could be earth signs, okay? That's possible. You don't have to be, though. We also have a bit of air and fire, but definite strong earth signs. Okay, so yes, you both feel this. Yes, you both are moving forward in your own way. It's not very obvious right now, but it is slowly moving forward. I feel like there is a definite mutual attraction and curiosity and wanting to know each other on a deeper level, or wanting to know each other, period. For some of you, this is a very new connection. But I also see kind of a withholding with that. I feel like, you know, at first you guys were stepping forward with this, but it's like you two are doing this dance where if they kind of back off, you kind of back off. Like you're not going to be the only one moving forward, and I get that. There's also kind of this hesitancy and this debating, okay? Like, is this what we're going to do? Am I going to take a leap of faith with you, okay? I see that on both of your minds. Okay, so moving right along, let's take a look at the message. Actually, okay. So this is going to kind of actually just reiterate what I already said as far as like what this connection is showing. So we have the compass, so there is definitely a part of both of you that feels like upon meeting each other, like this instant spark and connectedness and this feeling of, wow, like I've known you, okay, my whole life, and like I'm meant to be feeling, like we don't know how, but somehow like this connection is what's meant to be. And I do feel like that is sparked from the past life recognition between each other. Okay, then we have this card, which says, you know, it definitely, you both are kind of like at this crossroads. Like you either fully like jump in on this connection, both of you, like take a dive into the unknown, a leap of faith, or you don't, okay? And I feel like it is going to be known which it is that you two are going to do. Okay, we do have the flowers though, which makes me feel like that is a good sign as far as like you both wanting to take this to the next level. But then we have the Word card, which makes me feel like, oh, it's still got this back and forth energy, almost like this person's going to dive into work and their responsibilities, and then they'll get back to you. I find that interesting, group two, because with the roses here, I really did feel like, you know, that this person was finally going to make a move romantically towards you, so you wouldn't have any doubts. Like that's what you want. You want something to either happen or not happen, but you want to know, what are we doing, right? They might actually gift you with something. Or you might hear something from them within the next 48 hours that clarifies like what you've been wondering. But they're also going to still dive back into work. So that's interesting. All right, let's take a look at the message cards for you. All right, so you say, do you think about me too? Okay, so there is a part of you that kind of wonders, like, is this person feeling this connection the way that you are? I feel like they are, but again, going back to them having that poker face and not really revealing, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve. Like, even if they have feelings, this person's really good at hiding it, is what I'm seeing. You say, if I follow you, I could lose everything. That's interesting because initially I kind of got that feeling from this person, especially, you know, if they're your boss or a coworker. So that you both could kind of be feeling that way. Like if you took this leap of faith with each other, like it could kind of like rock the boat in some way. Then you say, listen to your heart. Okay, that makes sense to me because I feel like it's like you're telepathically communicating to this person because you know they're very analytical, they're very logical, and you, I feel like, think this person is kind of being run by their mind, not their heart, whereas you're definitely opening up in the heart with all the green that's around your cards. So I feel like you're like, okay, yeah, you know, I get it, you're a boss, like, you know, you're in control, but open your heart, listen to your heart, you know, and see what I see. Like you get this connectedness. You want them to see it. All right, let's take a look at their message cards. They say, you are my everything. Okay, I feel like deep down, like you kind of know, even though you're wondering, like, do you see me that way? Do you have the same feelings as I do? That they're like, you are my everything. It doesn't matter how they act, like they're trying to hide it, but on some level, you know. I also feel like you guys are connected on the dream level. They say, let me hold you. Oh, that's sweet. I feel like this person definitely wants to hold you in their arms. They want to embrace you, like cuddle you. They want to be close to you. In fact, with this card, the song that comes to me is Neo's Closer. Okay, the lyrics in particular are, turn the lights off in this place, and she shines just like a star, and I swear I know your face, I just don't know who you are. Okay, and come closer. Okay, so they physically want to be closer to you, and they mentally want to be closer, and spiritually, okay? They just want to be closer to you. They want to get to know you. They want to take this to the next level. And I know you from somewhere. Okay, yeah, that also goes hand in hand with the Neo song. It's like, this is a new connection, but you two are feeling it. You're just not really, there's just not a whole lot of revealing between you two, okay? And it could be because it's a new connection. But it's like you know each other from somewhere. Yeah, you do. Okay, past life. And then they say definitely. Okay, like they definitely want to take a leap of faith with you. They're just kind of playing it cool right now is what I'm seeing. Then we have with you, I think so, yes. And that's the part of you that's kind of debating and hesitating because you're wondering, like, is this going to be something or not? But like deep down you want it to. And they say love is the answer. So see, guys, if they listen to their heart, which is what you're telling them to do telepathically, it's like they know. They know love's the answer. They know what they want to do. It's just about really acknowledging that and doing something about it. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, you versus the person on your mind. The next 48 hours. Okay, so this is going to be like what is going on for you and the person on your mind in regards to this connection within the next 48 hours. It could also be the next 72, you know, or it's just the days around whenever you end up hearing this because it's timeless. Okay, so let's first take a look at the overall energy between you and the person on your mind. All right, so we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so this is a very interesting read, your group. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of different things that are taking place between you and this person, and it's like you both are kind of too in it to really see like what would be the best course of action to take in regards to this person. So in this case, this card is saying like, hey, you know, you might need an outside perspective on this. So don't hesitate to ask those that you're closest to, those whose opinions, you know, you value and you agree with. Like ultimately, you know, I always tell people like check in with yourself. But, you know, in this case, if there is a card saying ask your friends for help, then feel free to do that as well. But you do have that final say, you know, regardless of what you hear from others. Okay, so let's first take a look at your energy, and then we'll look at their energy and what is going on with this connection in the next 48 hours. Okay, so we have the Strength card here, the Ten of Swords, the Tower. I actually feel called to bring their cards out as well. Okay, so theirs are the Two of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Okay. I'm getting two different stories right off the bat. Okay, so for some of you, the person who is on your mind is going to be an ex. For others of you, it's like you guys went through some kind of dramatic life change, okay? I'm actually getting for the majority of you, this would have been a breakup, but it could possibly be something else for some of you. So for those of you that this isn't your ex that's on your mind, I feel like the person on your mind, you met them while you were going through a rough breakup, okay? Yeah, because with the Ten of Swords and the Tower card here, I just feel like you were in a whirlwind of emotion at the time and the timing wasn't quite right. You had a lot of healing to do, a lot of accepting something that you didn't want to happen, and just really like, I feel like, you know, just building yourself back up, coming back better, stronger, wiser, okay? Like with the Strength card here, I see that you're doing that, okay? Yeah, in fact, looking at these cards, this shows like, yeah, you were with somebody. It's like life took on a different direction. The timing wasn't quite right with this person on your mind, and now for some reason it feels like a gamble to give it a go with them. Okay, so as far as their energy goes, you know, I see like a lack of communication between you and this person. Or if, you know, if you two do communicate, it's like here and there, but it's not really going anywhere. I do feel like their intentions are pure with the King of Cups here, though. They are ready to be in a relationship with somebody, okay? And they want that somebody to be you, is what I'm feeling. But it's kind of like the timing was never quite right. In fact, you both could have been with somebody at the time that you met, okay? I'm definitely getting it's more you though, but it could be both of you. This is like that connection where you just always like felt something for somebody, but you couldn't really do anything about it. And now I feel like you two are able to do something about it, but there's all this hesitancy. Like I feel like you're both kind of weighing it with the Two of Pentacles and with the Dice card here. So that's interesting. Yeah, in fact, you guys are coming across like the Queen of Swords, even if you're a guy watching this. You feel almost like, I get the feeling like you guys aren't going to be anybody's fool, okay? You are coming across like I'm not about to make the same mistake twice. And I don't want to say kind of jaded, but you're definitely like, the next person is going to kind of have to prove themselves to you. Or like you're not going to give it the time of day is what's coming across. And in the meantime, this person is definitely, okay, with the Nine of Wands here, they're hesitating. Okay, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, they're very hesitant. They have some fear holding them back from this connection. Which is interesting because I feel like why? You know, like if it's a new connection, what's going on there? Except for, like that almost has X energy, 9 of Wands reversed, okay? Somebody who wants to move forward, but they're very cautious, and it's like fear is holding them back. I honestly feel like though, if this is a new connection, it's because they're not getting a whole lot from you. They can't get a read on you. With the Queen of Swords, she's very composed. She's like got a poker face. One minute she might want you, the next minute she might be kind of cold towards you. Okay, so you guys might be coming across as a bit of hot and cold vibes with this person. So they feel like, yeah, it's kind of a gamble and they're weighing it. And like you guys are getting a read on them right now, they're trying to get a read on you. Not sure, you know, they could know about these videos, but if they don't, what I mean by that is like by how you are, what you post, how you write to them. Okay, so they're trying to read between the lines with you and get a read on you as well. So you're both mirroring each other in that way. All right, so let's take a look at your message cards. Okay, it says they are waiting for you. I feel like somewhere you know that this person, even if you two aren't really moving forward, that they're kind of waiting for you energetically. It's kind of like the ball's in your court, group 3, and you're not necessarily taking any action towards this person. You're very much putting yourself first right now. And, you know, like building yourself up. Becoming the best you is what I see. But at the same time, okay, I see I could be your hero baby. That's interesting because this is your energy. So it's like you do want this person. But you're definitely busy right now. Working on yourself, working on your life, okay? Hero's kind of a masculine thing, but, you know, it's kind of like you want to be this person's, like if you're a guy, yeah, you want to be this person's hero, but if you're not, then it's like, well, it's kind of got the feeling of whether you're a guy or a girl, like you want to be the hero of your own life, and if you're a girl, it's kind of like you want to be somebody's queen, you know? That kind of vibe. And we have wrongful advice. Okay, so it's possible you guys might have took advice from somebody. Okay, this is ironic given the card that's the overall energy. I feel like, ooh, so if you guys kind of have an aversion to this card, this makes sense. You might have took advice that didn't help your situation in the past, okay? That's interesting. And I feel like that's part of your healing is getting over that, okay? Because you still made a choice. Doesn't matter what you're told. I know, you know, you still made the choice. And this could either be with your ex or even with this person, okay? This didn't quite take off the way you wanted it to. But now it is coming through, though, you know, to ask others. Probably not the same person that you talked to before. Okay, this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but I do feel like it's coming through specifically, almost to like, yeah, to get over what happened if you did take advice from somebody and things ended up not going well. That's interesting. I've never seen that in a reading. You'll have to check in with yourself on whether it feels right or not to actually go for advice. This could even be in regards to tarot readings, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be another person that you know. But again, I do feel like this is kind of like a full circle realization that regardless of who you talk to, you have to check in with yourself and see if it resonates with you, whatever you hear. Then you say to them, I don't want to lose you. So even though you're working on yourself, it's kind of like you do still have an eye on them. You do kind of keep them at arm's length, but at the same time, it's like you're doing what's right for you. Okay, you're doing you right now, group 3. And it's like this person will be better off in the long run for it. And it's kind of like you hope they understand. Like I do see you both moving forward with this connection, but it may not be when this person wants it to. All right, let's take a look and see what they say to you. They say, I would do anything for you. If I asked you to stay, would you leave? Okay, so they're definitely like curious about where you stand as far as this connection goes. That's what I meant, but they're definitely trying to get a read on you. I lie awake thinking about our future. Yeah, I could feel that, especially with the King of Cups. And they say I need more balance. Okay, so maybe this back and forthness with you. I saw that too with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, like this person's not only weighing like what should they do, but they also realize like they need to get back to themselves and be balanced. And then I feel like they would be more clear on what the best course of action would be. Then you say, I'm open to compromise. That's interesting. There could be something you two just aren't seeing eye to eye on. Or something that's coming across like being the opposite of each other. And now I'm getting kind of more of a story here. So it could be that, yes, this person's caught your eye, but at the same time, there's something that you're both kind of weighing. Like, should we or shouldn't we? Well, this person has weight, and I needed a clarifier on what that was about, and then they say reach out. So this person is definitely waiting for you guys, okay, regardless of what they post or how they act, but it's like they're waiting for you to reach out. Okay, so they definitely want you to hit them up first and kind of let them know, like, what's going on? What do you want? It's got that feeling of both of you needing an honest heart-to-heart conversation. Even more so, I would say, than this card about reaching out to others. You could, kind of hear what they have to say, but again, ultimately, you have the final say. And I feel like it's just that you and this person, it's just coming through that you both need a heart-to-heart conversation, if this is what you both want, which is what I'm seeing. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.